They love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz, man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. And now here come the Ravens. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Howard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Wynn's going to try and throw on third. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, it's Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. To the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Dancing to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Draw play, it's Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wentz going to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's complete to Snead. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Ingram. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Once 26 seconds to go until halftime. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second and a yard, Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now it's Jackson. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go with Howard again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On game to this point, just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On the delay, it's Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bang, 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 bang. Quick edge.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's got it. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Howard all alone in the backfield on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Again, it's Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned... Goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This pass into the arms of Snead. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
Because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This is Ingram. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.